The importance of questioning authority in Para-Masonic and religious excessive dogmatism. In an era where institutions often wield undue influence over individual thought and behavior, it becomes crucial to critically examine and challenge the authority of Para-Masonic organizations, those loosely affiliated with or mimicking Masonic structures, often blending secrecy with pseudo-spiritual hierarchies and religious institutions plagued by excessive dogmatism. This dogmatism manifests as rigid doctrines that demand unquestioning obedience, stifling personal growth, intellectual freedom, and spiritual exploration. Questioning such authority isn't just an act of rebellion, it's a fundamental exercise in reclaiming autonomy. Why is this important? Because unchecked authority can lead to manipulation, suppression of dissent, and the perpetuation of power imbalances that hinder societal progress. By interrogating these structures, we expose their potential flaws, such as hidden agendas, elitism, or the exploitation of followers, and foster a culture where truth is sought through personal inquiry rather than blind acceptance. This process empowers individuals to discern genuine wisdom from imposed control, ultimately leading to more enlightened and equitable communities. Conveying the right for self-initiation into Hermetics to every individual. Hermetics, rooted in ancient esoteric traditions like those of Hermes Trismegistus, encompasses principles of alchemy, astrology, and spiritual transformation aimed at understanding the universe's hidden laws. Historically, access to such knowledge has been gatekept by secretive orders or religious elites, requiring initiations that often involve oaths, hierarchies, and exclusionary rituals. However, it's essential to advocate for the universal right of self-initiation, allowing any person, regardless of background, to embark on this path independently. This democratization of Hermetic study breaks down barriers, preventing knowledge from being monopolized by the few. Expansion on this idea reveals its transformative potential. Self-initiation encourages self-reliance, critical thinking, and personal empowerment. Without intermediaries, individuals can tailor their spiritual journey to their unique experiences, avoiding the pitfalls of dogmatic interpretations. In practice, this could mean providing accessible resources like public texts, e.g., the Kybalion or modern interpretations, and online communities for self-guided learning, ensuring that Hermetics becomes a tool for universal enlightenment rather than an elite privilege. Avoiding the political interference that clouds spiritual and personal pursuits. Between the realms of spirituality, personal belief, and institutional power lies a murky layer of political crap, bureaucratic red tape, ideological agendas, and partisan manipulations that often infiltrate religious or esoteric groups. These elements distort pure inquiry, turning sacred pursuits into tools for control or division. To expand, it's vital to strip away this interference to preserve the integrity of individual exploration. For instance, when politics seeps into religious dogmatism, it can manifest as state-endorsed faiths or Para-Masonic lodges aligning with governmental power structures, leading to censorship or favoritism. By consciously avoiding this, we create spaces where spirituality remains untainted, allowing people to focus on inner growth without external biases. This neutrality promotes tolerance and prevents the weaponization of beliefs, fostering a society where diverse viewpoints coexist without forced alignment to political narratives. Allowing people to exercise political beliefs without constraints. Freedom of political expression is a cornerstone of a healthy democracy, yet excessive dogmatism in religious or Para-Masonic contexts can impose constraints, such as pressuring members to adhere to specific ideologies or shunning those with dissenting views. Questioning authority here means championing unconstrained political engagement, letting individuals vote, advocate, or protest as they see fit, without fear of spiritual or social repercussions. Expanding this, unconstrained political beliefs encourage vibrant debate and innovation in governance. For example, someone studying Hermetics might draw parallels between alchemical transformation and societal change, inspiring activism that's authentic rather than coerced. Removing constraints also combats echo chambers within dogmatic groups, promoting pluralism where people can evolve their views through open discourse. Ultimately, this liberty ensures that politics serves the people, not vice versa, by decoupling it from authoritarian spiritual oversight, empowering people to become whatever they aspire to be through questioning state or power authority. At its core, questioning state or power authority, whether governmental, corporate, or institutional, unlocks the potential for self-actualization. Excessive dogmatism often aligns with these powers to maintain the status quo, discouraging ambition that challenges norms. By promoting the right to become whatever they want and whatever they believe in, we advocate for a life unbound by prescribed roles. To expand, this involves active skepticism toward authority figures who dictate career paths, identities, or life choices. For instance, a person might question educational systems rooted in dogmatic curricula to pursue unconventional fields like independent hermetic research or entrepreneurial ventures. This questioning fosters resilience and creativity, as seen in historical figures like Aleister Crowley, who defied norms to redefine spirituality. In a broader sense, it dismantles systemic barriers, allowing marginalized individuals to rise without institutional gatekeeping, leading to a more dynamic and equitable world where personal belief translates into tangible achievement. Enabling the study of spirituality unbound by social, political, or institutional constraints or impositions. Spirituality should be a personal odyssey, free from the shackles of societal expectations, political mandates, or institutional doctrines. Excessive religious dogmatism and Para-Masonic secrecy often impose rigid frameworks, such as mandatory rituals or hierarchical approvals, that limit exploration. Questioning these authorities affirms the right to study spirituality on one's terms, perhaps blending Eastern mysticism with Western hermetics, without judgment. Expanding this idea, unbound study prevents indoctrination and encourages syncretism, where individuals integrate diverse traditions like Kabbalah, Sufism, or indigenous shamanism. Without constraints, people can experiment safely, using tools like meditation apps or open-source esoteric libraries. This freedom also counters social stigma, allowing introverted or nonconformist seekers to thrive. Institutionally, it challenges monopolies on truth, promoting ethical pluralism where spirituality enhances mental health and community without coercive elements, breaking and unscrambling the laws of political power. Finally, to truly liberate individuals from dogmatic authority, we must break and unscramble the often opaque laws of political power, decoding the hidden mechanisms, unwritten rules, and manipulative strategies that sustain it. Unscrambling here implies demystifying convoluted legal, bureaucratic, or influential systems that Para-Masonic or religious groups might exploit or align with. Why question this? Because political power is frequently shrouded in complexity to deter scrutiny, perpetuating inequality. Expanding. Breaking these laws means advocating for transparency, such as through whistleblowing or reform movements that expose corruption in power structures. Unscrambling involves education, teaching people to analyze policies, trace money trails, or understand lobbying influences. In a hermetic context, this parallels alchemical solve et coagula, dissolve and coagulate, where deconstructing power reveals its essence, allowing reconstruction on fairer terms. This process empowers citizens to challenge authoritarianism, fostering a society where power serves enlightenment rather than control, ultimately aligning political reality with spiritual ideals of harmony and justice.